News Services Division of All India Radio presents Northeast Diary. Good evening. Welcome to this edition of Northeast Diary. Here we bring you the latest developments from India's unexplored Northeast region. Today, we will talk about the Eat Right Millet Mela organized in Gangtok recently. We will also be talking about the Mega B20 conference which concluded in Aizawl recently. A two-day Eat Right Millet Mela was organized recently at Gangtok's iconic MG Marg as part of the International Year of Millet celebrations. The objective was to highlight the benefits of millets and the variety of millet-based food options that can be taken up for a healthy lifestyle. Our Sikkim correspondent has filed this report.
The Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, or FSSAI, and Sikkim Health and Family Welfare Department organized the Eat Right Millet Mela in Gangtok. The event was part of a campaign to generate awareness and encourage the adoption of healthy diet based on millets. Regional Director of FSSAI East Region B.S. Acharya highlights the objective of the event.
हम लोग एक मुहिम चलाए हैं in the name of Eat Right Millet Mela so that people can use different types of millets available in this country. Sikkim is an organic state and we find there are so many millets being grown. This movement will definitely encourage the farmers to grow and more millets products, and different organization will come forward to prepare value-added product out of the millets. There will be a creation of demand of millets in the market. As a result, the sustainability of the farmer producing millet will be maintained. In the long run, price of millets will drastically come down, so that food security problem of India will be solved, farmer pocket money will be increased, and the health, which is the primary focus, that has to be taken care of by consumption of different types of millet in our daily meals. The Eat Right Millet Mela in Gangtok was completed on 2nd and 3rd March. In line with this, our regional office, FSSAI, is going to conduct similar Eat Right Millet Mela in Manipur in the last week of March, in Arunachal Pradesh, 1st of May. In Meghalaya, we are going to conduct 23rd and 24th March. In Mizoram, on 29th March. So like this, in northeastern regions, in every state, we are going to conduct the Eat Right Millet Mela to create an awareness, a mass movement, to make the consumer aware about the benefits of the millets, so that they will have a lot of health options available in the market. They can buy, they can prepare different types of millet dishes in their homes. Apart from northeastern region, in the eastern region also, in every state, including Andaman Nicobar Island, we are going to conduct the same type of mela during this year, 2023.
Besides health benefits of millets, advantages for farmers for growing millets such as minimal water requirement and other easy-to-grow features, as well as economic viability and marketing avenues were highlighted at the event. A street play was also performed to educate attendees about advantages of millets. The Eat Right Millet Mela also displayed local millet-based products marketed by farmers, self-help groups and entrepreneurs. With Saikit Sarkar, this is Tashang Mubutia for AIR News Sikkim.
The second of the 4 B20 conferences of the G20 Dialogue Forum for the Global Business Community of Northeast India concluded in Aizawl on 3rd March. At this mega B20 conference, a total of 38 delegates from USA, China, Canada, France, Germany, Japan, Russia, Argentina, South Africa, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Ghana, Zimbabwe, Cote d'Ivoire, Costa Rica and 124 Indian delegates participated. The delegates also participated in the cultural festival and also had sightseeing in and around Aizawl. The state government has put up exhibitions and showcased natural and cultural resources of the state. While attending all these events, the delegates expressed that they were enthralled by the rich cultural heritage of Mizoram. More from our correspondent from Aizawl.
The B20 conference in Aizawl discussed prospects of multilateral business partnership in bamboo, nursing and paramedic, handloom and handicraft, and grape farming and processing. Also issues like artificial intelligence, startups, and skill development were highlighted in deliberations. Chief Minister Zoramthanga, Union Minister of State for External Affairs, Dr. R.K. Ranjan Singh, and Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industries, Som Prakash, graced the conference. Addressing the event, Union Minister Ranjan Singh said Mizoram G20 Business Summit B20 would showcase the potentials and capabilities of the states in various sectors. The forum enables participating delegates to explore opportunities and build mutually beneficial long-term partnerships. Also addressing the gathering, Union Minister Som Prakash highlighted the huge success of Unified Payment Interface UPI system. He said that UPI is propelling India to becoming home to the highest number of cashless transactions in the world. He also said that the government has taken various initiatives to propagate the development of the startup ecosystem in the country, making it the third largest in the world. There are more than 92,000 recognized startups in the country today, including more than 1,000 startups from northeastern states, he added. On the occasion, Chief Minister Mr. Zoramthanga said this B20 summit would open the eyes of potential investors to spot plenty of opportunities for investment in Mizoram. He expressed hope that the B20 meeting would identify priorities and help in formulating policy recommendations. As part of the conference, the delegates were enthralled by visiting the rich cultural heritage of Mizoram. They participated in the Thakur festival. Thakur is the grandest festival of the state, also called the Spring Festival. It is a festival of joy, love and affection. It is a time of peace and harmony between everyone. Also, the G20 delegates witnessed bamboo dance, playing of Selboang Bell, folk song by Padma Shri Awadi K. Sirun Ramsangi, and other cultural dances in Thakur celebration. For Northeast Diary with Subhasish Chanda, this is Irene from Aizawl.
Northeast Diary program, broadcast every Thursday at 5:30 p.m., brings very interesting and enchanting stories from the 8 Indian states of Northeast India. Don't forget to tune in.
Noted British author Henry James had said that it takes a great deal of history to produce a little literature, and this appears to be true in case of a youth from the northeastern state of Tripura. Living in a small village called Baikora in South Tripura district of the state, a youth named Suman Patari has won the Yuva Award from the Sahitya Akademi for Bangla Literature for the year 2022. A report.
Sometimes mere hobby can get you to achieve an unthinkable, as is evident in case of Suman Patari, a farmer who won the Yuva Award from the Sahitya Akademi for his collection of poems in Bengali called Likhe Kichu Hoyna. Talking to AIR, Suman Patari says the 64 poems in Likhe Kichu Hoyna mainly narrates the struggle of a youth. These poems were penned by Mr. Patari between 2016 to 2018 during his stay in Agartala while pursuing his B.Tech degree course. However, he developed an interest towards Bengali and Hindi literature way back in 2012 and 13, which guided him to express his feelings through writing. Before penning Likhe Ki Chuhaina, which sold 2,000 copies, Mr. Patari had written one more collection of poems called Tara Dakhar Paap, meaning Seen in Seeing Stars. This particular collection of poems was also shortlisted among the top 10 nominations in 2021 by the Sahitya Academy, but it did not win him an award. Nevertheless, Mr. Patari continued writing, and then came Likhe Ki Chuhaina, being published in 2019 by the Agartala-based Akhar Publications. Apart from his interest in writing poems, Suman Patari tells us that he is also working on 2 novels which are on a journey and another on the history and words of wisdom shared by old people. When asked what advice he would give to the youth to write and express themselves, he says that they should first start reading instead of spending too much time on mobile phones. He says reading helps in self-development of a person, hence emphasis should be more on reading good literary works. It is to be mentioned that the contribution of poets like Suman Patari will inspire the youth and help them contribute in the field of literature in days to come. This is Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with Kunal Shinde, AIR News, Agartala.
Aspirational Indian women are now integral to India's growth story. They are part of the new age workforce, be it technology, education and research, financial services or startups. Going with this trend, Sikkimese women are leading the line of achievers in many sectors. Today, in this program with the Northeast Diary, we have with us 3 such women achievers from Sikkim sharing their success stories. They are Mrs. Mona Gurung, Miss Chimi Bhutia and Miss Prabha Chetri. Talking to them is Usha Sharma.
Mrs. Mona Gurung, Miss Chimi Bhutia and Miss Prabha Chetri. Welcome to the program. Firstly, we request you to introduce yourselves and give a brief description of your achievements to our listeners.
My name is Mona Gurung and I am Northeast Coordinator for Teachers Training Program and as well as for the Himalayan Oxy Enterprise, ma'am. Our business setup is located at Makha, nearby to Singtam, Kim, and we are providing a teachers training program for untrained teachers as well as aspiring teachers. At the same time, we are providing free education to the children who are coming from underprivileged background. And our school is located at Bega Dentam. And today I want to give message to all those women entrepreneurs that we should be empowering not only ourselves, but we should try to give confidence and hope to all the women who are already dedicated towards their business.
Hi, I'm Chimi Bhutia. I'm a founder of Luxury Design Studio and co-founder of Cash Collective. Basically, we deal in a bamboo. We are the manufacturer of a bamboo. So our startup is recognized with the Start of India, and we have like a bamboo product from a tongue cleaner to charcoal to high-end interior decoration, and we are based in Sikkim, and especially when we talk about the bamboo in India has a 28% of a bamboo reserve in worldwide, and the half of that 28%, half of the bamboo reserve in our northeast. So we are underutilized at that bamboo. Our startup is a focus on this thing, how to reduce the carbon footprint, and we are trying to reduce the plastic uses as much as we can. So we are providing the bamboo product like from high end to utility product everyday use.
Hello everybody, my name is Prabha Chetri. I'm from North Sikkim and my brand is Sikkim Seasoning. So under that we are selling organic spices from Jonggu area, which is in North Sikkim, and also we are selling quinoa. We are growing all over the Sikkim now, so it has a good response from outside Sikkim also. So quinoa, which is superfood, one of the millets. It's a staple food of some of the countries like Peru and all. So I think we should have that quinoa culture in Sikkim as well. So we should start eating quinoa because it has huge nutrition. So we should have quinoa in our diet. I come from like small town that is Mangan. So in and around we have a huge area. So we should make use of that area. We should encourage our farmers to grow more quinoas and all the organic spices. so that there should be like more entrepreneurs like me. So we should take advantage of Sikkim being an organic state.
This is a question to all of you. What was your motivation to begin with and excel in your field?
Ma'am, when I become single mother due to my husband's demise, that time I really thought that what I'm supposed to do, because that time my mind was totally blank and I was really thinking to do something which will help my children's future as well as myself also to sustain. And I went back to my college. I had a discussions, I had a guidance with my teachers, my lecturers, and they told me to pursue teachers training program, that was B.Ed. But that time when I went to B.Ed college, it was very difficult for me to get admissions. So that time I came back and thought, why this is happening to me? Okay. And that time I met many women like me, many young girls also, you know. So that time I really thought to do something unique, and I started searching online. Luckily I came to learn there are many institutions they were providing this kind of courses. Even though it was not equivalent to DLED or B.Ed, but that was a teacher's training program only, and that was foundation building course, which was not introduced here at Sikkim or at any other northeastern state. Today if you search NTT, it is a very renowned course, diploma course in child education. It is not only confined to nursery teachers training. So that time I have introduced this course to Sikkim as well as in other northeastern states, and that course has really built up my confidence. I not only provided this course to myself but at all those aspiring teachers, and those are job oriented courses.
That's very inspiring. Chimi ma'am,
I have a designing background, so since from childhood I'm a bit artistic kind of person, so I always thought of extra out of the box things, you know. Like I studied fashion designing and all. I believe in sustainability, minimalistic. I'm not the materialistic kind of person, you know. It shows in my work also when you talk about the bamboo, like everything there, this kind of thing. It's a very minimalistic. My motivation is like my personal choice of living, being like sustainable, and how I can reduce the carbon footprint, those kind of things. It's me myself, like I'm like this.
What motivates me? Like my late mom, she really motivated me because I have learned from her, like we never buy any spices outside from any shop. So what we were doing, like she was grinding by herself because North Sikkim has a huge area, so we are getting all the raw materials from there. So I decided to do it in a large scale. So I come up with the brand Sikkim seasoning and we did it in that. So now it's a success. We are selling all over this India.
What were the challenges in reaching the goals? Did you face any unexpected challenges? Also, were there any unexpected supporters?
Ma'am, actually there are lots of challenges. Till date, I won't say there was. There is still, because sometimes when you go to certain places with your certificate, it might get rejected. Sometimes wherever you go, like to showcase your product, it might not be accepted. So you need to explain them briefly from where you are coming. Challenges are there in every state. I really want to give messages to all those female entrepreneurs. We should not be lagging behind due to these kind of challenges. We should motivate ourselves to go and fight on.
Chimi ma'am, what were the challenges in reaching the goals?
Every day, every second is a challenge, you know, when you are in a business, this thing, the entrepreneurial journey itself is a big, huge challenge. So challenges are like, it's a mindset of people, how you can make them understand what we are talking about when we talk about sustainability, when you talk about the carbon footprint, those kind of things to make understand people. It's a bit challenges, but people are more inclined towards this sustainability. When you talk about the pan-India, we have online shop, it's a pan-India. So how the orders come, that you can make it out, you know, how the people are conscious about their living. And as a woman entrepreneur, as a woman business, there are the challenges is there, you know, that's a stereotype in our society, it's still there. But we are a 21st century, so we know how to deal with this kind of thing. So it's going on, so hopefully it will rock some.
Were there any unexpected supporters?
Supported, yeah, no doubt about it. Should I mention name? It will take like whole program, I guess. I don't want to take that. It's like there's a will, there's a way kind of thing, no? The lots of people are supportive, men especially, they are very, very supportive. Some bureaucrats, some politicians, when you talk about those people from like this employees, from Diver to everyone, their support, it's every step. Where we are reaching right now, every person has contributed a little bit here and there. No, we shouldn't forget that. So that it helps to build us.
Prabha ma'am, did you face any unexpected challenges?
Yeah, I face every day, I think, because like challenges are like part and parcel of every entrepreneur's life, I think, because we have to meet the certain demand, like some may place huge demands, so we have to send them. They might order for like 100 packages like that, so we have to meet that. So we have to be ready every time. So there's lots of people helping us because in our Sikkim, like everyone is helping women entrepreneurs, I feel, but we have to work by ourselves as well. So I think I worked really hard.
What are your expectations from India's G20 presidency?
Actually, from G20 presidency, we are pitching for hope, harmony, as well as healing to deal or meet with the global challenges, ma'am.
Yeah, Chimi ma'am.
So G20 to be expecting like as a starter for a new investors, more funding to our state, bigger platform, and we are looking to take our startup to in a global platform.
What I expect is like delegates from foreign, they should see how is Sikkim and what we entrepreneurs, what our women entrepreneurs are doing, and they should see how our products are. Like if you visit our stall during this G20 time, you could see like we really have such good things in our state, very talented entrepreneurs who are making good things from scratch. So I think they should see that it's our privilege to host them.
Chimi ma'am, can you identify the enabling changes for Indian women to excel in areas of their choice over the last 2 decades?
The woman itself is a one gift of God, when you talk about the woman itself. So not only by like 2 decades, when you go back from like 50s, like in the same also, there are lots of women from Jhansi ki Rani to like they're saying, you can name it, that woman always, when they wants to perform, they perform in the best way. So I don't want to put they are just all are awesome.
Where do you see yourself in a decade from now?
Maybe I'll see a little older. Then I'll see how idea of business, when you talk about sustainability, hopefully will reducing a more carbon footprint, and hopefully maybe like after 10 years down the line, I will be the pioneer of how in our Northeast to do sustainable business.
Yeah, Mona ma'am.
I see myself retiring, especially after 10 years, because at the same time I'm going to mentor my people.
Prabha ma'am.
After 10 years, I see myself exploring all over the world for business meetings. I will be taking my Sikkim seasoning to presence, will be in most of the countries, I would say.
What is your message for young aspiring women?
I wish them all the very best and let them do what they are doing. They should know what they should do and they should be happy. That's all.
My message for like we are a 21st century woman, so let's rock the floor and show them what we can do it.
And
I want to give them this message: keep dreaming, keep hoping, and keep on achieving, ma'am.
Okay, very good message. Thank you, Mrs. Mona Gurung, Ms. Chimi Bhutia, and Ms. Prabha Chetri for sharing your individual success stories. We wish you excel further and bring glory to Sikkim and the nation as we approach the 100th year of independence. You are listening to a discussion with women achievers from Sikkim on Northeast Diary. The interviewer was Usha Sharma.
In a historic moment in Meghalaya, Conrad K. Sangma has been sworn in as Chief Minister of the state for the second consecutive term in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. A report.
Meghalaya Governor Phagu Chauhan administered the oath of office in secrecy at a grand ceremony held at Raj Bhavan in Shillong on Tuesday morning. The Meghalaya Democratic Alliance 2.0 came into power after the NPP garnered the support from the BJP, UDP, PDF, HSPDP and a few independents. Union Home Minister Amit Shah and BJP President JP Nadda were also present. This is Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with Sarang Prafullo and MS Lakshmi from Shillong.
After a hectic electoral process and successful conduct of the election to the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly, counting for which was held on March 2nd, Nagaland has a new government to be headed by Nephew Rio as the Chief of Nagaland for the 5th time. He is also the longest-serving Chief Minister after S.C. Jamir, who is also the former Governor of Goa, Maharashtra and Odisha. A report.
NDPP leader Nephew Rio took oath as the Chief Minister of Nagaland for the 5th term in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on March 7. Nephew Rio was administered the oath of office by Governor of Nagaland La Ganesant at the Capital Cultural Hall in Kohima.
I, Sri Nephew Rio, solemnly affirm that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as Chief Minister of the state of Nagaland.
T.R. Ziliang of NDPP and Y. Pathont of BJP took oath as the Deputy Chief Minister of the state. This is the first time that the state of Nagaland is having two Deputy Chief Ministers. On the occasion, 9 newly elected members were also sworn in as Councils of Ministers. Salutio Kruse, a first-time woman MLA and one of the 2 women elected to the Nagaland Assembly, also scripted history by being inducted as a cabinet minister in the Rio-led new government.
I, Salutio Kruse, solemnly affirm that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as a minister for the state of Nagaland.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah, BJP National President JP Nadda, Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma were among the dignitaries who attended the swearing-in ceremony. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also congratulated Chief Minister Nephew Rio and his councils of ministers. For Northeast Diary, this is Afanyo from AIR News, Kohima.
And now, let us listen to this traditional Assamese holy geet, Fagunor Gan by Papon.
Aji Fagunore e moduro logo.
With that, we have come to the end of this edition of Northeast Diary. Do join us next week to hear more stories from this enchanting part of India. Bye-bye.
Aji Fagunore e moduro logo. Aji Fagunore e moduro logo. Mon moyuri nache jagati bhuvan. Mon moyuri nache jagati bhuvan. Khele holi komal loson. Khele holi komal loson. Khele holi komal loson. Aji Fagunore e moduro logo. Aji Fagunore e moduro logo.
This program was presented by Vinita Thakur, scripted and produced by Sharmila Goswami and assisted by Kumar Gaurav. It was brought to you by the News Services Division of All India Radio.